are joining us from. Sorry, my mic was low. All right. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are joining us from. Welcome back to my channel. And as you can see, the topic we are going to be looking at today is 100 African proverbs and their meanings. This is going to be an interesting live session because we are going to be discussing proverbs. These are wise words, all right? And we're going to be discussing those that are commonly used in Africa. Doesn't mean that it is um, meant for Africans alone, but the source, the origin of it basically emanated from Africa, all right? And if you look at the sentences, the way it's been chosen or written, you will know that yes, this is an African adage. Hope you understand. So, without wasting much of your time, let's go straight to the point because we have a very long way to go. So, first on our list is wisdom is like a baobab tree. No one individual can embrace it. That is a wise saying and it's very deep. It has a deep meaning. Wisdom is like a baobab tree. No one individual can embrace it. Do you know what that means? It simply means that knowledge is vast. All right? It doesn't belong to one person alone. Anybody can be knowledgeable. All right? And it requires a collective input. Hope you understand. So what we're trying to say is that no man is a welter of knowledge. All right? It's not bestowed on only one person. You may be wise in your own way, another person may have a different perspective that will still make a lot of sense. Hope you understand. So the proverb is telling us that wisdom is like a baobab tree. And you know what a baobab tree is? It has a very huge stem. So a single individual cannot embrace it all right? You can only embrace part of it. So that is what we liken wisdom to here in this adage. The next is a child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth. That's very deep. A child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth. Now, this is trying to tell us that when a youth is neglected in a society, it leads to rebellion and destruction of that same community. I don't know if you are getting it. Somchi, hi, I'm a boy. I don't understand. Can't you see my beard? I'm a boy, please. Yeah, if you check the channel, it's African Folktales by D. D there is my name, David. So my friends call me D, Sir D, Guy D. So the D there is David. It stands for David. So I'm a boy, please. Alexander Panic. Ha, who is panicking here? You are welcome. You are welcome, my brother. Okay, I'm a boy, please. Momchi, I'm a boy. So thanks for joining. And as we are saying, we are discussing 100 African proverbs and their meanings. Okay? Delilah, you're welcome. Welcome, welcome. What up? You're welcome. Yeah, you're all welcome. Shout out to all of you. Please, if you're on this live, you can say hi. Ada, Ada. Hey, how old am I? God, what is leading to these questions? I thought we were talking about African proverbs here. What are you using my age for? Hey, who is this? Super gamer. Name a car for an edit. How? What is your real name? I'm David. African Folktales by D. The D there stands for David. I'm David. Thank you. Pasha. Nice meeting you. Super Gamer, I don't think you are talking to us. So we are not naming cars here. I don't know. This statement doesn't really correlate. I don't get it. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Pasha. You can also tell us where you are joining us from. It's good to link up. So I'm a Nigerian. I'm making this video from Lagos, Nigeria. Yo, do you play Fortnite? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Hmm. It's Senel, my real name. Okay, Senel, nice to meet you. Mom, chill. Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Nice one. Mom, chill. We don't do that here, all right? Thank you, all the same. Good luck with that. So, can we proceed? Let's proceed. So, we are talking about African proverbs and their meanings. So, we are on this one before the shout out, which says, a child who is not embraced by the village or a community will burn it down to feel the warmth. Mom, chill. Please, we don't do that here. You can kindly leave. I'm not asking you for any money. All right? So thank you. Soren, I don't know what you're talking about. So can we proceed, please? I don't want the live to be too long. And we are talking about 100 African adage, so we still have a very long way to go. What are you saying, Soren? Why are you gay? Who is gay? I don't understand. Let's proceed, please. A child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth. It simply says, when you are, it simply means when a child is not shown loved by a community, or when a child is being neglected, or a youth is being neglected without being given proper home training, it turns against the community in subsequent time. That means it turns rebellious. The repercussion always fall back to the community. So that is the meaning of that proverb, which says, a child who is not embraced by a village will burn it down to feel it warm. Then number 3 says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And this is very, very true. All right. And this is also an African adage. It is very well used in Africa that if you really want to go far, you have to go, if you want to go fast, yeah, if you want to attain anything you want fast, you can go alone, fast, fast, fast. But if you really want to go far on the journey of life, career, or whatever, then you go together, because no man is an island. All right. So I really love this particular proverb. If you want to go fast, you go alone, and that can lead to failure. It can lead to your downfall if you go alone. But if you want to go far, you go together with others. Mark Morin Vibes, welcome on board. Nice to see you here once again. So, number 4 says, he who learns teaches. He who learns teaches. Ada, I'm just fed up with Mom Chill. I don't know what is his or her problem. Talking about money, 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 money. Hey, I will give you bank account. Well done. So this particular one say, he who learns teaches. It simply means knowledge should be shared with others. All right, that's very true. And obviously, I have learned this, and it has formed part of me that whatever I learn, the more I teach people, the more I understand it more. Hope you understand. So this proverb is telling us that he who learns teaches automatically. So if you learn a thing, you automatically become a teacher, and that knowledge should be shared. That's what knowledge is meant for, to be shared with others. So the next proverb says, a wise man never knows all. A wise man never knows all. Only fools know everything. A wise man never knows all. Only fools know everything. Now, this goes to those that feel like, I know it all. I don't deserve to be corrected. I'm this, I'm that, and this and that. So this adage, this proverb is telling us that a wise man doesn't know it all. All right? Only fools accept that they knows it all, and at the end, they end up making mistake, and they may end up making fun of themselves. All right? So the next says, no matter how long the night, the day is sure to come. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. No matter how long the night is, the day will surely come. And what does this mean? It simply means hard times never last. All right? Hard times will surely pass. That is the meaning of it. So this goes to anyone that is facing hard time or any challenge in life. Having challenge in life, just know that hard time never lasts, and no matter how long your trial may be, surely there is an end to it. All right? So moving to the next proverb, it says, do not look where you fell, but where you slipped. Wow. Wow. Do not look at where you fell, but look at where you slipped. Perfect. Perfect. That's very nice. Now, this is telling us that you should learn from your mistakes. All right? What caused you to fall is that slip that your feet slip. Hope you understand. So this is telling us that don't look at the place you fell. Rather, look at what caused your downfall, what made you to fall. Hope you understand. So don't look at where you fell. Look at where you slipped. That's like you slip, like when you slip off a surface. Hope you understand. That's interesting. Moving on. A river does not flow through the forest without bringing down trees. Amazing. And what does this mean? Progress comes with challenges. Amazing, amazing. And that's very true. Here in Africa, we use this proverb very well, all right? Like, a river does not flow through the forest without bringing down trees. And this simply means that progress comes with challenges. Amazing. So moving on, the best way to eat an elephant is one bite at a time. Yeah, very true. We know what an elephant is. It's a very large animal. So imagine if you have a cooked elephant well prepared. Know that the best way you can eat it, even if at all you can eat it all, is to take one bite at a time. And this means large tasks should be handled step by step. Amazing. All right. Welcome on board. For as many of you in the comment section, welcome on board. So, you can't eat an elephant all at once. You take one bite at a time, all right? So, the best way to eat an elephant is one bite at a time. It simply means large tasks should be handled step by step. So, the next one says, rain does not fall on one roof alone. That's very true. When the rain is falling, it doesn't fall on a single roof, all right? It falls on all. So it simply means everyone faces hardship. Yes, just like those that will come to comment section and say, send me money, take money, give me money, blah blah blah. So all those ones that are saying all those things, they don't know that everyone face hardship. All right, everyone face hardship. So that's the meaning of rain does not fall on one roof alone. So moving on to the next, it says, it takes a village to raise a child. Yes. And some people will put it in another form. They'll say, a child belongs to the community, right? Yes, that's how some people will put it. So we said it takes a village to raise a child, or it takes a community to raise a child. So raising a child requires community effort, not only the parents. Hope you understand. So there are times maybe some parents may be overprotective, They don't want anyone to beat their child. They don't want anyone to send their child on errands. But this adage is telling us that it takes the whole village, the whole community to raise a child. Because when the parents are not around to correct a child and he's doing something wrong, an elderly person from another part of the community can correct that child. And by so doing, that person is inculcating good morals in that child. So it takes the whole community to raise a child. Then the next says, a man's wealth is in his people. A man's wealth is in his people. It simply means relationships are more valuable than material wealth. And it's very true. All right? When you are having wealth, when you are wealthy and you choose to be greedy, no one will sing your praise. All right? Whenever maybe a stranger is looking for you, they'll say, that stingy man. Some will even say they don't even know him. All right? But if you are a generous person with your wealth, you'll see that everybody will sing your praise. Whenever you are in trouble, so many people will stand for you. So many people will speak for you in your absence. All right? So this adage is telling us that a man's wealth is in his people. The more people you help with your wealth, the more investment you have. Hope you understand. The best investment you can have is in people. All right? Good, because the table of life keep turning. You don't know what tomorrow may bring. Hope you understand. So a man's wealth is in his people, not in his material things. Moving on, the next proverb says, a family tie is like a tree. It can bend, but it can never break. And it's very true. Family bonds endure struggles. That's why you will see in a family, there may be challenges, there may be fights, there may be misunderstanding, but the bond still remain. All right? So this African proverb is telling us that a family tie is like a tree. When the wind comes, it may bend, all right? But it never breaks. That is family tie. So the next says, when brothers fight to death, a stranger inherit their wealth. That's very true. This in Africa, we use this adage basically for mostly those in the royal family, or those brothers or families that fight over generational properties or landed properties in a family. All right. So, like, if you see maybe in a kingdom now, two princes are fighting each other for the throne. All right. It simply means if the two princes now kill each other, that means a stranger, a new family will emerge as the traditional ruler. Hope you understand. So when two brothers fight, a stranger will inherit their wealth. It simply means internal conflict weakens a community. Internal conflict weakens a community. A woman is a flower in a garden. Her husband is the fence around it. Wow, this is amazing. This particular proverb tells us of a woman as a flower in a garden and her husband a fence around it. This simply means a husband's role. A husband's role is to protect and support his wife. Amazing. All right, as usual, nature have created both male and female, and the man is always created to protect the woman. That's interesting. The husband's role is to protect his wife. So the next proverb says, an army of sheep led by a lion can defeat an army of lions led by a sheep. Amazing. An army of sheep led by a lion can defeat an army of lions led by a sheep. Do you know what this means? It simply means that leadership is more important than numbers. Wow. And that's very true. That's very true. I really love this proverb. An army of sheep led by a lion can defeat an army of lions led by a sheep. Leadership is more important than numbers. Amazing. Then the next one, a leader who does not take advice is headed for destruction. This simply means this simply means wise leaders listen to counsel, and that's very true. Okay, you can't know it all. So a leader who does not take advice or does not listen to counsel is walking to failure. All right. The next proverb said, "He who is destined for power does not have to fight for it." And that is very true. If you are destined for that particular power, you don't need to fight for it at all. What is yours will be yours. All right. It simply means true leadership is natural, not forced. And that is true. All right. Moving on, the next proverb said, "The one who asks questions does not get lost." Yeah, this is commonly used here in Africa. It simply means seeking guidance leads to success. And it's true. It's true. He who asks questions doesn't get lost. So if you are heading somewhere and you don't know your way about it, you ask questions, right? You ask questions because people you see around that vicinity knows about the area better than you do. So wherever you are going and you feel confused or you don't know the exact place you are going to, you are expected to ask questions, else you will get lost. Okay? The next one says, "When the music changes, so the dance." And it's true. When the sound of the music change or the sound of the drum changes, what is expected of a dancer is to change the dancing step. Hope you understand. So this is very nice. This is very nice. So it simply means adaptability is crucial in leadership. So when the sound of the music change, you are expected to change the dancing step. All right. So the next proverb said, "Patience can cook a stone." Patience can cook a stone. What does this mean? With patience, even the impossible become possible. Yes. Most of the time, what affects us, especially youth, we are always in a hurry to achieve success. All right. This proverb is telling us that patience can cook stone. We know it's not possible to cook stone, right? It never gets soft. It never gets soft. But this is trying to tell us that with patience, even what seems impossible can become possible. That's an amazing adage. So the next so the next one says, "Hurry has no blessing." Hurry has no blessing. It simply means rushing leads to mistakes. So if you're always in a hurry, it will lead you to mistakes instead of blessings. Hope you understand. Moving to the next proverb, it says, "You do not climb a tree from the top." Yeah, that's very true. And it simply means everything has a proper order. And that's very true. This proverb is telling you that you cannot climb a tree from the top. Definitely, if you are climbing a tree, you must start from the bottom. So if you want to skip um, procedures, you end up making mistakes. Always learn to climb your tree from the bottom, not from the top. All right? Due procedure must be followed. All right? So the next one is talking about tree again. You can't climb a tree with your hands in your pockets. Very true. You can't climb a tree with your hands in your pocket. This simply means you can't achieve success without hard work. Very true. Very, very true. All right. If you really want to be successful, you must work. Work hard, be consistent, be patient, be resilient before you can achieve success. All right. So moving on to the next. The sun does not forget a village because it is small. That is very true. When the sun rises, it rises on all the village, on the whole earth. All right, on the whole world. So it doesn't say, okay, because this village is small, I'm not going to rise on this, or I'm not going to shine on this village. No, the sun shine on all. All right. So it simply means everyone gets their fair share of fortune. Yes, everyone gets their fair share of fortune. All right. So the next is talking about a ripe fruit does not fall far from the tree. Amazing. Amazing. It simply means children inherit traits from their parents. I love this one. I love this one. A ripe fruit does not fall far from the tree. That's true. And it simply means children inherit traits from their parents. So in Africa, when we see a child behaving either negatively or positively, we say, oh, No wonder. A ripe fruit does not fall far from the tree. That's just it. That means the child inherits the character from the parent. Hope you understand. All right, let's move on. The next proverb said, a single bracelet does not jingle. Yeah, that's true. A single bracelet does not jingle. It simply means cooperation is necessary. Cooperation is necessary. A single bracelet does not jingle. Moving on to the next proverb, it said, a bird will always use another bird's feather to make its nest. That's amazing. A bird will always use another bird's feather to make its nest. What does this mean? We all depend on others. We all depend on others. So moving on, said sticks in a bundle are unbreakable. Yeah. In most cases in Africa, we use broom, for instance. All right. When they are together, it becomes difficult and impossible to break. But when they are separated, you can easily break the broomstick. So this simply means strength comes with unity. All right. When you are united, the bond cannot be broken. So moving on, the next says, where there is no enemy within, the enemy outside cannot harm you. Amazing. That's very true. Enemies from within kill faster. Hope you understand. Enemies from within kills faster. So if there is no enemy from within, enemy from without, that's from outside, cannot harm you. It simply means inner peace protects you from external threats. So no matter the threats you are getting from outside world, no matter what they say about you, your internal peace matters most. All right? The next one says, if a spider web unites, it can tie up a lion. Wow. If the spider web unites, it can tie up a lion. And this simply means collective effort can defeat even the strongest opponent. Amazing, amazing. This is amazing. Collective effort can defeat even the strongest opponent. And it's very true. All right. So let's proceed. The next one says, the lion does not turn when a small dog barks. Very good. And it's very true. The lion does not turn when a small dog barks because, like a small dog, what can this one do? All right. So what does this mean? Ignore insignificant distractions. Yes. Some people will say a lot of things just to drag you back or to slow your progress. So avoid insignificant distractions and focus on your goal. All right. The next proverb says, a flea can trouble a lion more than a lion can trouble a flea. Amazing. It simply means small things can cause big problems. And that's very true. All right. Moving on to the next proverb, it said, even the best cooking pot cannot cook food by itself. Yeah, it requires the effort of the chef. And this means tools need skilled hands to be useful. That's amazing. Next says, you cannot climb the ladder of success with your hands in your pocket. Yeah, just like the one I cited earlier. Success requires effort. Success requires hard work. All right? An egg should not be fight with a rock. Okay, an egg should not fight with a rock, obviously. Know your limit and choose battle wisely. Choose your battle wisely. An egg does not battle with a rock. Amazing. Next says, he who has health has hope, and he who has hope has everything. Amazing. It simply means health is wealth, right? Health is the foundation of all achievements. No matter your wealth, no matter what you have, if you are not healthy, you are not enjoying your wealth. So health is very paramount. All right. The next proverb says, you cannot cure a snake bite with a snake skin. Wow. You cannot cure a snake bite with the snake skin. What does this mean? The source of the problem is not always the solution. Amazing. The source of the problem is not always the solution. All right. Moving on, we said the mouth does not eat itself. Yeah. It simply means self-harm is unnatural. Take care of yourself. Self-harm is the worst of it all. All right. If an external person harm you, it's a different case. But you harming yourself is the worst. You speaking bad of yourself, talking down on yourself, or giving up on yourself is the worst. All right. So be positive, encourage yourself. All right. Moving on. A bird that flies off the earth and land on an ant hill is still on the ground. That's very nice. Do you know what this means? It means small progress is not true success. Yes, because you are flying from one place to another and you now land on an ant hill, thinking that you have flew out of the earth, and you now land on ant hill. That means you are still you are still on earth. So small progress is not true success. All right. Moving on, we said a long illness makes the doctor rich. Yes. Some people benefit from others' misfortune. Amazing, amazing. I love this proverb. A long illness makes the doctor rich. It simply means some people benefit from others' misfortune. And that is very true. All right. So moving on, this said, if love is a sickness, patience is the cure. Wow. If love is a sickness, patience is the cure. This simply means love problems take time to resolve. That's very true. Then the next one says, the one who loves an ugly person sees beauty in them. It simply means love is about perception. Yes. Just as they said, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. So what one person called ugliness might be beauty to another person, because it's not all about the outward appearance. Some look at character and value character more than outward appearance. Hope you understand. So what you think you what you call ugly can actually mean beauty to another person. All right. So the next one says, do not treat your loved ones like a rented house. It simply means value and cherish those close to you. You know what rented apartment is. You can't take care of rented apartment like your own personal apartment. So this proverb is telling us that we should not treat our loved ones like a rented apartment. All right. Value and cherish what you have. The next one says, a happy man marries the girl he loves, but a happier man loves the girl he marries. Amazing. Amazing. A happy man marries the girl he loves, but a happier man loves the girl he marries. Amazing. This is wonderful, right? And it's very deep. It simply means love grows with commitment. Love grows with commitment. Moving on, the next one says, the earth is not ours. It is a treasure we hold in trust for future generations. It means we must protect nature at all costs. We must protect nature at all costs. The world does not end with us. We have generations coming after us. Hope you understand. This is very nice. Then the next one says, even the small leopard is a leopard. It simply means does size does not determine strength. All right. Don't say because it's a small leopard, what can this one do? Don't dare. All right. So a small leopard is still a leopard. All right. A small lion is still a lion. So don't dare. Size does not determine strength. Then the next one says, the rain does not recognize anyone as a friend. Yeah, it simply means nature treats everyone equally. All right. Rain does not have a friend. So when it wants to rain, it rains on everyone equally. All right. Then the next one says, you cannot wake a person who is pretending to be asleep. It simply means you cannot help someone who refuses to change. Yes, somebody that refuses to change, you can't help that person. All right. That's just the meaning. So it simply means you cannot wake somebody who is pretending to be asleep. Then the last but not the least says, a tree does not move unless there is a wind. It means every action has a cause. That is very amazing. All right, that is very amazing. A tree does not move unless there is a wind. It means every action has a cause. Wow. So if you enjoy these proverbs and you have anyone that you've picked that interests you more, you can let us know in the comment section which of these proverbs, which of these African proverbs really interest you more. All right. It's nice having you on this live. Do have a wonderful day. And from Nigeria, it's bye bye. Have a nice day.